What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and today I want to take some time and respond to some comments, some good comments, some horrible comments, and also use this as a bit of like a Q&A. Give me a chance to interact with what you guys are talking about in the comments section, and we're really going to dive deep into that. I should have done the dive scene right there. We're actually going to be addressing that in this video as well. But before we go any further, folks, I literally just received a phone call. As we were getting the comments ready for this video, I banged on that call, hitting the red button. They know you be banging on them when you do that. I didn't recognize the number. And folks, maybe I should have picked up the phone. I'm going to play for you guys the voicemail right now. And there might be a possibility old Joe could potentially be about to get locked back up again. Roll it. Doesn't somebody else say that? Let's play this voicemail real quick, folks, and you let me know what you think. I am scared to death.
Inform you that there is illegal enforcement actions filed on your Social Security number for fraudulent activities. So when you get this message, kindly call back at the earliest possible on our number before we begin with the legal proceedings. That is 21848300108. I repeat, 21848300108. Thank you.
No, thank you. Did they say for illegal activities or for illegal tax? I couldn't make that out.
Social Security number for fraudulent activities.
You know, if you were the feds, you would think you would be calling me from a more crisp line. I've heard that we've got 5G now. This sounds absolutely legit. All right, enough about that for right now. There could be a video coming soon. Joe got locked up again. Maybe it was for real. But like I said, folks, we are going to take some time and address some of the best and worst comments that we've gotten as of late. And as of late, there certainly has been quite a bit of content for people to have comments about. Everything going on with Brian, everything going on with me working with the police, everything going on with Dave with the dreads. There's been a lot of things that have really probably stirred the pot here on After Prison Show. And today, we're going to take a little bit of time and talk about what you guys have to say about those things. What I hold in front of me are two things. You see what they are. One's my phone, one's a sheet of paper. On the sheet of paper, we've got a couple of comments. On my phone, I've got the rest. Let's go ahead and get in to just what you guys have to say. We're going to start this off. I don't know if these comments are going to be good or bad, but we're going to start off with this first comment from Scott A. Farmer 5 days ago. After prison show ? More like Joe's going to bitch about his poor decisions show. Touche. Dude, I liked the original content, but now it's turning into a soap opera. It's cool that you're showing what can happen if you stay clean and apply yourself, but seriously, stop your bitching. And I gotta be honest with you, that's not the first time that I'm seeing a comment like that. I get that some of what I say and talk about could be perceived as complaining about things. And don't get me wrong, I've got a lot to be able to complain about. I'm gonna try to refrain from doing that so much in this particular video. But you know, from time to time, I get it. I do complain and I do bitch. Next comment is from this person named ML Haren, who says 75% of this video is Joe driving and bitching, complaining the entire time. What the hell? The actual video showed hardly anything regarding the title. Ridiculous. This is why views dropped. Two comments back to back talking about the same thing. There's got to be some truth to it. To ML and to Scott, I'll talk to both of you guys. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if some of what I do sounds like complaining. I would say, you know, put yourself in my shoes. I got a lot of balls in the air. I'm not a clown, even though sometimes I kind of feel like I am. It gets stressful. And I don't talk to a lot of people. We could be rolling that violin. You know what? Forget it. Let's just... Cody! You know, it's not easy being on YouTube. Putting your entire life, your feelings, making it real for the entire world to see. It's not easy to do that. And yet I try to do it every single day. Trust me. There's a lot of things going on in my personal life that don't even make the video. Do you really know what's going on with me? I'm trying to be funny and serious at the same time. That's probably not working. Let's just get back to being serious. Look, I'm sorry if some of it does seem like I'm complaining too much. And I do know that a lot of videos pertain to a lot of times where I'm driving around. I think I was complaining about my truck quite a bit lately. You know, if you would have spent $1,400 trying to get a $10 fan belt fixed, and my truck is still, breaking news, folks, and I know this is going to be complaining, but I'm just going to tell you, my truck is still making that noise. Cody, pull up Yelp reviews. Sadly enough, my mechanic shop's got almost 5 stars. I don't want to do anything to get in the way of that. I'm not a snitch. MJL, I think is who this person is, said, do an update on Joker. Amazing comment right there. Folks, if you follow After Prison Show outside of YouTube, we're on Facebook. We got a huge After Prison Facebook page. You ought to check that out. Instagram at Joe P. Guerrero. We're doing better views on Instagram than we're doing on YouTube. Sadly enough, there's no monetization on Instagram, but it is what it is. We're on Twitter at Joe P. Guerrero, on Twitch, After Prison Show. I'm even on TikTok now, After Prison Show on TikTok. I'm getting ready to start doing little dancing videos. I'm kidding about that. But I mentioned all of that because of Joker in particular. Look, this was a guy that we met back when Gay Dave was being called that, and we went and did this interview with this guy, and we believed a lot of what he was saying. He seemed like a real scary dude. Dudes with tattoos on their face, you gotta believe what they're saying, especially when they're talking as crazy as this guy was. Sadly enough, SoundCloud rappers been around the entire time. They've got tattoos on their face. Can you trust them? But the short of it is, I would love to do an update on Joker. I just don't know where he is. And I definitely don't know if he would be interested in doing an update. You know, there's another person from the past of After Prison Show, from the ghost of After Prison Show past, who was a definite fail. I don't want to, it was Big Dave. I'll just go ahead and put it out there. I don't want people to be like having to guess about this. But Big Dave is back around. Like, I see him on Facebook. I've even messaged them and say, hey man, it seems like you're doing better. Would you be interested in coming and trying to clear the air? It's been like 2 years. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with Big Dave, boy, that was a real shit show right there. Joker was another one. But it's interesting because I've actually had people who have reached out to me and say that they know Joker. And I've thought about possibly going and trying to interview them. Maybe we can hunt down the elusive, exclusive Joker like he's Sasquatch. I would love to be able to bring you guys that update. And I'm working somewhat to try to be able to do that. So hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. But let's read the rest of your comment. I'd like to see what he's been doing. And I'm curious if he's back in prison for shooting. Oh, that's not good to say. Wow. I bet he has some more great stories to top that. Ha ha. It would be good for some more laughs. The crazy thing is this man was able to just tell us this bald-faced lie. Bald face or bald face. Lie. So stone-faced. Like it was the damn gospel. That's when you know you're dealing with a real psychopath. I'm going to read this very nice comment about myself because those first 2 comments were like a bung straight gut punch. Hit me all up in the kidneys. I'm stumbling trying to get back on track. So I want to read this nice one from Germaine Barton, who says, what some of y'all fail to realize is Joe is a changed man who is trying to right his wrongs by any means necessary. He is a man with a huge heart and a conscience, unlike some of y'all in these comments. Boy, Jermaine, you smoked them in the comments. Thank you for that. Because sometimes people be gosh darn mean to me. Just saying some flat out mean things. Joe, you're going to go back to prison? I've got a voicemail saying I'm on my way back there right now. Put yourself in his shoes and stop being so judgmental and hard on the guy. Man, tell me about it. You know, you got to have thick skin to be in front of a camera and put your life and the life and times of your brand, After Prison Show is the brand, you know, out there on a daily basis. And with the good comes the bad. And the bad being that sometimes people are just not going to be feeling you. They're not going to be rocking with you. They ain't going to be agreeing with you. And they're entitled to that. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion and feelings. Folks, it is 2020. Stop being so hard and judgmental on the guy and watch the videos and its content for what it is, or don't watch at all. I'm just saying. Thank you, Jermaine. Thanks for having my back. A lot of you guys have my back, and I greatly appreciate that. Thank you all who rock with After Prison Show. I'm going to do something that I've never done before, and I'm going to thank the people who don't like me. Because at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I know you're there. Because no sooner than that video's up, it ain't been up for 4 seconds. there's already dislikes on the video. You ain't even gotten past the what's going on, everybody. Welcome to After. Dislike. Shit is tough. What more do you want from me? You want me to take off all of my clothes? I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm actually really going to be I'm going to get back in shape. The thumbnail with this pregnancy beer belly thing I got going on right now, that shit's got to go. Joe's getting too old to not be concerned about my health, and I'm already starting to deal with arthritis. Yeah, my chiropractor told me that. They showed me the x-rays. 710. It's not snitching, it's being a responsible adult. I'm quite sure this is in relation to everything going on with old B-Rad right now. You can't go beat the brakes off of him because you'll be the one that ends up back in prison. But what if he beats me up, though? He's a big dude and he works out. He's actually hiking trails right now. This dude has actually been trolling me. There's going to be a video on that coming really soon. It's crazy. Therefore, the only logical solution is to have the police deal with it. And deal with it, I hope they soon will. If you rocked with the Bobo this morning, whew. All right, that's all of the comments that I got right there. Thank you very much, 710, for having my back with the whole snitch or not snitch thing. That is the question. That is the question. Wow. Boy, that's speech. I might need to go get me a CAT scan. The way I've been talking lately. Question. To snitch or not to snitch? That is the question. Let's go ahead and move on to some comments on my phone. iCloud storage is full. Ironically enough, this very next question comes from the same exact person, 710, who says that we need a Shannon update, or we need an update on Shannon. There's 137 likes on that comment, and I'm glad that I have that comment. In fact, the reason why I grabbed that comment is because tomorrow, folks, I will be going to see Shannon. So let's use this comment response and Q&A type of a video as a means to be able to get any kind of questions. Maybe we should do a Q&A with Shannon. So if you got anything that you'd like me to ask Shannon about, leave a comment down below. I'll check the comment section out and maybe that question will be posed. Dvon. Can't even make it 2 minutes past Dave's lame story. Jeez, dude, wake the F up, bro. I get it. I definitely get it. Can't even be mad at that comment right there. You know, Dave with the dreads shared his story with us for a second time. Really went more in depth with it this time than he did the very first time. And I get it, you know, it's not something easy to digest. When people hear, you know, how many times this dude has been in trouble. He's been in trouble umpteenth times. Guess what? I myself had been in trouble umpteenth times as well. But I get it that people are going to feel the way that they are about Dave's story. And Dvon, I'm not even mad at you for this. Like, I respect it. It's not easy to hear a guy who's been given a lot of chances and, you know, it probably sounds like he's feeling sorry for himself, or maybe it feels like it's a pity party. And I definitely did not do that video the way that we did that video, featuring everybody to make it a pity party. I did it to make it a powerful video. That joint was a powerhouse. That joint belonged in the Sundance Movie Festival somewhere. It was really good. You know, here's a man who opened up candidly, talking about the fact that he's been in trouble umpteenth times. He was doing drugs. He was blacking out, having seizures, and, you know, the situation led to what it did. 7 violations, 15 and a half years hanging over his head. It's a lot to hear. And then Jellicoe got up there. You know, one thing that you guys might not know is Dave with the dreads is like Jellicoe's best friend. And Jellicoe spoke candidly. And then Dave, our other Dave, our homeboy Dave, who did the same thing, just different, you know, who had to go turn himself in. He shared what he... I'm breaking down a synopsis on what the video is. I don't need to be doing that. Long story short, Dvon, you know, I appreciate your opinion. That's all I can say about that. I'm not even going to sit here and like say anything bad about what you said. Lost Soul. This is a pretty interesting comment. God, I wish I knew what video this was from, but let's be real. It can be from probably almost every video that I do, sitting in front of this camera, who asked, why the hell do Americans need to be so loud when talking? Shaking my head. I'm loud by nature, and I don't know why that is. Most of the time when I'm doing these videos, I lose my voice or come pretty close to doing that. I don't know why. I personally am so loud, and I don't necessarily know that all Americans are loud when they talk. Maybe they are. You know, I guess the biggest question that I get from your comment is, where the hell are you from? Because based upon your comment alone and what you said, you must be from somewhere where all they do is whisper. Maybe they talk with their indoor voices. I've been in prison for most of my life. All I got is an outdoor obnoxious voice. Hey, you! It's just what the system turned me into. It didn't turn me into a monster. It just turned me into a loud person. RCK-ism. Rock-ism? I don't even want to know what you're trying to go for right there. Says, and this is definitely in relation to yesterday's video being what it's like to be disabled in prison. Boy, I caught some hell in that comment section. Somebody said, Joe, how could you do a video about being disabled in prison? You're not disabled. Somebody said, Joe, you sure enough are disabled. But the first person said, how could you use this as a topic? Because you don't know. Well, I've seen it, okay? There's a whole bunch of things that I've talked about that I've never experienced personally. But this person did pose a good question or a good point, and they said, you know, Gay Dave, who was on crutches for some of his last bid, maybe I should have asked him how much different it was compared to being able-bodied. That's actually a really good point that you posed right there, and I probably should have done that. Next time we see Dave, I definitely will ask him that question. I'll try to do so on camera as well. Dre Parks says, Joe says crazy 10,000 times a video. Learn a new adjective. I do say crazy a lot. Everything is crazy. I mean, if there was one word that we could use to describe After Prison Show, boy, that comment section is going right now. In the way, dumb. I don't know. That's actually a really good question. If there was one word that you could use to describe After Prison Show, what would it be? Because in my personal opinion, it would be crazy. Because we've sure enough dealt with a lot of crazy things. Lucid Sounds. It's actually a verified channel, 154,000 subscribers. What you be doing over there, Lucid Sounds? Might need to check that out. Says, please bring back the dive and close-up camera shots. LOL, I missed those. Let's have a moment of truth. I don't like to say what I'm getting ready to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. Folks, I've been doing After Prison Show for going on 5 years this year. And I don't want to talk about how we've survived 5 years and how I've kept it fresh for 5 years. And yes, views have dropped in those 5 years for sure. You know, when you're the fresh favorite, the new kid on the block, you're going to be hot. But where are you in a year? Or 2 years? 3 years? 4 years? Going on 5 years? Yes. You know, we may not get the biggest views, but we're still here. Still carrying on. That has nothing to do with what you asked, though. But speaking of doing this for almost 5 years, in 5 years, I've gotten older. I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38 years old this year. I didn't think I was going to live to see 25. And that's just being real with you. But in these 5 years, I've gotten older. I've also gotten, you know, some health problems. Mainly dealing with my back. Have I ever shared with y'all, like, what's going on with my back? This is crazy. I'm going to a chiropractor anywhere between 1 to 3 times a week. Okay, I deal with some intense back pain. So bad in my spine that it hurts in my rib. The chiropractor would tell me, I think I did share this with, the chiropractor would tell me there's a nerve. That's why I feel it up here in my rib. Just talking about it, it hurts right now. But that came from a car accident that I was in 20 years ago. At 17 years old, I was in a car accident. Got shot through a sunroof that was closed. It, in some way, squished my spine. But the short of it is, mentioning all of that, yo, I'm in a lot of pain these days. Like, I need something. I need something to help me deal with this pain. It's not easy. So, you know, when it comes to doing the dive scenes, that's fine. Dive! You know what? For you, you're going to get it. Folks, let's go ahead and dive! Almost takes my breath away to try to do that. Head first, I know that was cringe, into the continuation of this video. But the dive is one thing. But that getting all close to the camera, I don't usually do this. I don't usually show y'all the raw footage. Cody, make sure we don't cut this out of the video. But for you Lucid Sounds, I'm going to show you exactly what it entails to do those close-ups. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Put this pain away for a second. I hope we don't gotta film that twice. Actually, I'm kidding. That was probably a little exaggerated. Folks, I've only got 2 more comments that I want to share with you guys. There's a billion more that we could have done. But if you guys enjoy this video, I'm going to ask you guys, please smash that like button and leave another comment so that we can do this again. I actually really enjoy being able to do these videos. So I hope that it's also something that you guys enjoy as well. And it's this next comment from Tina Stevens, who says, wait, hold the F up, hand emoji. Boy, I like that right there. You telling me this man is so far away from VA? This is definitely in relation to the last Brian update that I brought you guys with the messages that Brian seemed to have had for all of us when he said that he was so far away from VA for a misdemeanor with a bunch of little laughy faces. Tina, you are funny. And it is funny as well. Yeah, Tina, that's what he's trying to lead us to believe. But again, I mentioned this earlier. You know, this guy has been trolling me. And he's sending me these pictures of him out there like hiking trails with a backpack on and like trying to tell me that there's cactuses in the background. He's actually trying to tell me he's in California, or somebody acting like they know, trying to tell me that this guy is in California. I don't really believe that. Maybe he is. But I tell you what, wherever he is, from this picture right, I'm actually just going to show you the picture right here. Boom. Let's just show you the picture. There's going to be a video coming soon. This guy is trolling us. This picture right here, you can't tell me this dude ain't living his best life out there on the run, so far away from Virginia for a misdemeanor, 2 of them. Sounds about right. Folks, this final comment is one that I wanted to respond to. The man from Silverdale who says, we want more Felon Flippers episodes. There is absolutely no likes on this comment whatsoever, but I hope that that is the general consensus of the majority of After Prison Show. Because though as much as I enjoy sitting in front of this camera and sharing topics and stories about prison, what prison was like, shit that happened in prison, Felon Flippers is fast becoming a pretty popular and favorite series of mine, and I hope a lot of yours is as well. Good, like, did that sound right? I hope Felon Flippers is something you guys are really enjoying, and I am looking forward to being able to bring you guys more episodes of Felon Flippers. And as a matter of fact, no sooner than I get done filming this right here, I mean, we're almost done. I'm about to wrap this video up right now. No sooner than I get done filming this, I'm on my way over to the house with Jellicoe to go meet my new general contractor. That's going to be a big video coming on Felon Flippers. And it's my hope that my new general contractor will agree and, you know, be cool with being on camera, you know, so that you guys can see what all we've got going on, where all we stand, how much we've spent, how much more we still got to go. And I can continue to bring you guys, you know, what's going on with the house and also with that series, Felon Flippers, here on After Prison Show. Not only that, we're also getting back to some prison cooking. Wait for this, folks. This is going to be something. Whew, boy, hey, I'm ready to put the boxing gloves on with this series right here because we about to knock it out of the park with this new prison cooking that we've got coming very soon as well. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up on those cliffhangers right there. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And again, if you'd like to see more comment responses and a little bit of Q&A banter, hit the like button on this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And as always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted and make the most of every day. Peace!